Hola Amigas! Welcome back. I'm Kelsey of the Sativa Zebra, and we are back in my Kush kitchen, or Cocina de Kush. So we are back to bring you another super easy infused butter recipe. Last week I did agave, so you can go ahead and click back on that if you need agave or, honey or maple syrup infused. And now I'm going to teach you a super crazy easy way to infuse your own butter. Like, you guys, it's so easy. Ooh, my lighting's going all crazy, but it's that easy. Okay, so we should just get into it. Like, honestly, this is going to be so quick, and that's really exciting because that means I can make a couple more recipes, and then you guys will have some more recipes, and then we're both excited, right? We're both happy. I'm happy. I'll be happy for all of us. That's fine too. Okay, and I'm gonna get cooking and you guys can follow along, or if you want the recipe, make sure to click the link below. Let's get into it. For this recipe, you're going to need 2 sticks of butter, your concentrate of choice, some water, a glass dish, an Instant Pot, because we're going fancy, what? And then you need something, most Instant Pots come with this little steamer basket. If you have a different pressure cooker, just something to make sure that the glass is going to be sitting on that, so it's not going to be touching the bottom and it's not going to get overheated. So yeah, that's all you need, guys. It's crazy. All right, so now let's get into the actual making of our butter. So what we want to do is, once again, I went ahead and did some quick math to figure out what my dosing was going to be. I need about 1/3 of a gram, so that should be about, like, after I've taken some dabs and everything, that should be about what I have left of my cherry crush from last week. So we're going to use got this cute little spatula doodad, spoon, learning words, and it's like perfect for getting, like, for these kind of smaller amounts here. And this way we can just make sure that every little piece of wax is going to good use. It's gonna make us happy. It's gonna make us healthier, hopefully. Yeah, okay. And then also, just because this is butter and you don't use quite as much butter, at least I try not to use as much butter, so I have a little bit of this edible oil from way back. It's like super solidified, and I'm just gonna put a couple drops into my glass bowl, just like that. Let me try to figure out how to open this, and then I'll get back to it. Alright, so I just went ahead and warmed this up for like a minute, 2 minutes, just to warm it up. And I'm just gonna match it. We're gonna make these a little potent, just because I'm using these for a couple recipes, so I want to make sure, like, if I was just trying to make this 100 milligrams, I would just do the 0.3 grams of your concentrate. But I need to make this for a couple recipes that we're going to be seeing later on, and so I want to just make sure that I have a decent amount. So I'm just gonna, give it some extra love right there, just like that. Oh, my hands are sticky now. Ugh. It's the fun stuff. It is the sticky icky, guys. That's why I keep some hand sanitizer, because it has alcohol, which will cut into that and get rid of some of that stickiness. Over here, coronavirus, make sure to wash your hands, guys. Alright, now that that's good, so once again, you can see my beautiful wax just right up in here. Whee! Okay, so we're just going to toss that into, well, actually, no, because I want to make sure we're doing this right. So we're going to go ahead and just pour in some water. I don't know, like, how much is going to be perfect. So that was 4 cups. Looks like we need a little bit more than 4 cups. This is just the water I was using to heat up my syringe. Maybe like 1/2 cup. on water. So basically what I'm trying to do, I'll pull this out so you can see it. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know. There's like a line. Oh. Okay. There's like a, well, now you can't see it. Now it's useless. But you can kind of tell when it's in the water here how high it's going. And so I'm going to fill it up about a little over halfway, because this is going to pressurize. So it's going to get really, really crazy up in there. But like, you need to have enough to make sure that it doesn't evaporate, because that's what water does, is it turns to steam and then evaporates. Science. 6 cups of water. 6 cups of water. Meh. Whatever. You can use any type of other jar. You could use like a mason jar, or, you know, different type of glass Tupperware. Just, you know, whatever you have available. Okay, so now all we're gonna do that we have, this is the first step. Numero uno. Okay, yay! Now it's happy. So we're gonna set it to pressure cook. We're going to pressure cook it on high for 7 minutes. 7 minutes, pressure cook, high. And we want to have the valve on sealing. Now, we're doing this for a couple reasons. First of all, this is concentrate, so it doesn't need as much heat in order to melt down and to convert. We're just decarboxylating this stuff, this wax that I have. That's what it is. Okay, so it says 7 minutes. If you don't have an Instant Pot, or you're just not used to one, or a pressure cooker in general, 7 minutes is actual cooking time. So once it gets up to its pressure, it's going to start doing a 7-minute countdown. But it's going to take, it really depends. I don't think I put that much water in. So hopefully it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes before it pressurizes, and then it'll, you know, start pressure cooking everything. And then we'll do a instant or a quick release. And yeah, I'll come back to you when it gets to that point. Like, that's gonna be like 30 minutes from now for me, but like instantaneously for you, because magic. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so our 7 minutes are up. Whoa. Okay, be careful. So, my Instant Pot just went off. Little tip with this is make sure you turn off the keep warm setting. And so then another tip is when you go to do your instant release, which just means as soon as this, you know, finished, like it just finished, you know, 32 seconds ago, 33 now, whatever. You know, we're just gonna immediately start depressurizing it so we can add the butter. So I put a towel over, and that way it kind of helps the steam and it decreases the sound. And yeah, so we're just gonna let it depressurize. It doesn't take that much longer. It only takes maybe like 5 more minutes for it to fully depressurize, and then that'll be step 3. Step 3 next. Okay, so okay, yay! Okay, you guys need to come see this, because it's some pretty stuff. So look at that. Look at that. That is our oil and everything all nice and melted. We're focusing, guys. I have to remind myself. So again, make sure your hands are clean. Hand washing matters. Hand sanitizing matters. Also, applying lotion after washing your hands matters. Like, my hands have been so dry. So the nice thing is that once we've added our butter in here, I'll bring you guys up into the party in a minute. My hands are gross. All right, so since it's like warm in here, it was already cooking, our butters are like immediately starting to melt. So that is great. That's what we want. You could go ahead and melt it, but I don't want to do that. I want it to get like melted in here, because that's actually going to help it infuse if we keep everything. If you guys know what this means, that means we keep everything together. Like, that's balance, that's peace. You guys, I talk with my hands. what can I say? But so, yeah, we're gonna let it just kind of melt, and we're gonna let it do its thing. And let me bring you up into this Instant Pot so you can see what's going on. All right, can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? It's like, this has only been in for like a minute. Ah, we're gonna see me again. But look at that, it's beautiful. So we're gonna put that back in. We're gonna close it up. You know what, I'm just gonna do it while we're here. Boom! Okay, so if you see, it's already pressurizing because we still have some steam in there. So that's the pro trick. Again, we're gonna pressure cook. We're gonna go up to some 15 minutes. We're gonna turn off the keep warm. Oh. Again, make that was open. We want it closed. Oh, yay! Ooh! It's bubbling, 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 bubbling. Okay, so now I'm telling you guys, an immersion blender. Gotta get, like, we got one as part of our, what was it? Wedding gifts from Kyle's grandparents, and that was like, how many years ago have I been married? This is 2020, so I've had this thing for almost 6 years. Yes. Okay, so we're just gonna go in. I like to do it while it's still hot because our water is actually still bubbling a little bit. And we're just gonna blend it together to help make it incorporate. All right. So yeah, what, like maybe 5 minutes? Okay. So we have like that little basket in here, but I don't really trust that to get my glass out. So I'm just gonna try. We're gonna try to do this. What we're gonna do. Whoa! I did it! Yay me! I'm so proud of myself. Oh my gosh! Yay! Okay. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Let me. Nope, that's hot. But like, how can I make you see this? Okay, so again, we're just gonna blend it a little bit more. Make sure we get everything infused. And so once it's pretty well blended, so again, only a couple, like a minute or two, just, well, 5 minutes is really what I mean, because time is difficult. And so now I'm just gonna throw this into my fridge and let it chill for, you know, really just until it solidifies again. So could be like in an hour, could be, you know, overnight, could just be, you know, you throw it in there and let it just sit until the time you use it. So yeah, we're gonna just chill out for an hour, maybe get high, most likely get high. And then yeah, we're gonna finish the rest of this video and we'll be super excited knowing that we've learned how to make agave and butter. That's right, 2 things now, guys. We can do this. We got this. I believe in you. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos out every Monday.